Guess what?
Okay.
Bidenomics is working.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Supply chains are broken. Millions of people unemployed. Hundreds of thousands of small businesses on the verge of closing. With this help we created than any president has ever made.
Stop it. Get some help.
Let me tell you something that infuriates me to the core. Bidenomics, they call it. A so-called economic plan that's nothing more than a reckless and ignorant attempt to fool the American people. They try to paint this picture of effectiveness, but it's all lies. Bidenomics is nothing but digging up a grave for America, and it's happening right under our noses. You see, they want you to believe that Biden's policies are leading to prosperity, but it's quite the opposite. It's an economic disaster in the making. Inflation is soaring, prices are skyrocketing, and everyday folks are struggling to make ends meet. And yet, they have the audacity to claim it's all going as planned. They're carelessly pushing these policies, with utter disregard for the consequences it's having on hardworking Americans. It's like they're living in their own fantasy world, completely detached from reality. It's infuriating to see them lie and pretend everything is under control when it's spiraling out of hand. We cannot afford to have Biden as our president any longer. His incompetence and disregard for the welfare of our nation are clear as day. We need a leader who truly understands the economy, who prioritizes the needs of the people over partisan politics. This is a critical moment in our history, and we cannot let our country be led further down this disastrous path. America deserves better than this. We deserve a leader who can steer us towards prosperity and unity, not one who's blindly leading us into an abyss. It's time for change. It's time for a leader who can truly bring us together, who can put America first, and who has the knowledge and experience to lead us out of this mess. Biden should not be the president, and it's up to us, the people, to make our voices heard, to demand accountability, and to ensure a brighter future for our beloved nation. Let's unite and work towards a better America, one where competence, honesty, and genuine care for the people prevail. Together, we can build a nation that thrives, not one that's digging its own grave with careless and ignorant policies. The time for change is now, and it starts with us.
Biden started out 2022 forgetting what year it was.
There's a lot of reason to be hopeful in 2020. But for God's sake, please take advantage of what's available.
He said those words on January 4th, 2022.
It is noteworthy that the percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not without electoral and or political, or maybe precise, not and or political power.
End quote. Repeat the line. Well done, President Ron Burgundy. Then there was a time he claimed childhood oil slicks on his mother's car windscreen gave him cancer.
The first frost, you know what was happening? You had to put on your windshield wipers to get literally the oil slick off the window. That's why I and so damn many other people I grew up have cancer.
He didn't have cancer.
And I want to thank all of you here for including bipartisan elected officials like Representative Governor, Senator Braun, Senator Booker, Representative Jackie. Are you here? Where's Jackie? I didn't think she was going to be here to help make this a reality.
I see dead people. And then there are all the times he's managed to get lost, just getting off a stage.
Mr. President, thank you. At the end of such a momentous event.
Enough is enough. Can you believe what we're witnessing in this so-called leadership? It's infuriating. You know that saying, people laughing with you or laughing at you? Well, it's painfully obvious that they're laughing at this incompetence that we're forced to endure under Biden's clown world. I mean, seriously, we've got a person in power whose brain seems to be melting every time he opens his mouth. It's a national embarrassment, a global embarrassment. And the worst part? He's the President of the United States, the leader of the free world. If people are laughing at him, they're laughing at the entire country. Our global standing is plummeting, and it's all thanks to this utter disgrace of a leader. Just look at him struggling to read off a teleprompter, making a fool of himself in front of his own supporters, in front of the entire Democratic Party.
Than the percentage of the men who do so, end of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not without electoral and or political, or maybe precise, not and or political.
Even they can't help but laugh at this absolute circus we have as a leader. It's a joke, a sad, pathetic joke. I've got to say I've endured some terrible things in my life, like sitting through monotonous English lectures. But watching Joe Biden's speeches for the past 2.5 years is torture beyond compare. I'd rather subject myself to that boorish English teacher again than endure this dumbassery. The frustration is overwhelming. We deserve better than this. Our nation deserves better. It's time for a change, for real leadership, not this bumbling, stumbling embarrassment that's dragging us down. Let's roll the tape, expose the truth, and demand accountability.
The world's leading emitters to help poor countries deal with the impacts of climate change. They called it the G7, the Build Back Biden, Build Back Better, and we realized that got confusing. So now we don't call it that. What we call it is, here's the bottom line. Look, we're the ones that caused the problem. The United States. We cleared all our land.
What a load of garbage. Build Back Biden? What in the actual asterisk bleep asterisk is that? And now they're trying to backtrack because they realize it's a confusing mess? Typical. But hey, it's not a problem with the United States. It's a problem with Biden and his inability to string a coherent sentence together. The entire world is laughing at this guy. He thinks he can play it off as if it's just a minor slip-up. But come on, English isn't rocket science. It's crystal clear that he's the one causing the confusion. The teleprompter can't even save him from his own stupidity. It's not a US problem, it's a Biden can't handle basic language problem. The crowd's reaction says it all. Some nervously laugh because they can't believe what they're witnessing. Others, blindly following his ridiculous antics, are just as deluded as he is. And then there are those of us who see the truth and can't help but laugh at the monumental disaster that is Biden. But you know what? Let's look beyond this circus and talk about something more significant. The dishonesty and sheer blind kiss-assery of these Democrats. It's sickening how they twist the truth to fit their narrative, making excuses for this inept leader. They're deluded into thinking he's doing a great job when it's evident to anyone with half a brain that he's failing us on every front. We can't let their deceit go unchecked. It's time to call them out on their lies and demand accountability. The future of our country depends on it. We need real leadership, not this stumbling, bumbling disaster. Let's expose their dishonesty and fight for a brighter, more competent future. The League of Incompetent Jackasses.
What have you heard?
What have I heard about what?
About your return. How have they felt about your
No,
return?
I haven't been gone.
Okay.
You should follow them. I haven't been gone. I've been working.
You've been working from home, is what you're saying?
No, I've been here. I've been voting. Please, either know or don't know.
It's like a never-ending circus of incompetence and hypocrisy. Nobody seems to care about the deteriorating state of these Democrat politicians. Dan Feinstein, whatever her name is, has Alzheimer's or dementia, and they're still clinging to power. Why isn't anyone calling for her resignation and replacement? Oh right, because they don't have any standards. It's all about political games and endorsements from Nancy Pelosi and the Twitter resistance. And let's not forget Jerry Nadler, who literally pooped himself on stage.
But part of preserving our democracy.
These fossils are supposed to represent us? What a disgrace. We're dealing with a Democrat Party that's like an elected nursing home, and it's pathetic. They have a president with a deteriorating brain, a senator who falls asleep during hearings, and another one in late-stage Alzheimer's who doesn't even know where she is. And don't even get me started on John Fetterman.
Would just really like the 95, obviously you're pretty much preoccupied with 95.
He's clearly not okay, and yet they continue to support him without any regard for reality. It's mind-boggling. Just recently, he referred to a fellow Democrat congressman as Congressman Boyle Bile. What a joke.
It's a pleasure to be here and to introduce my friend, Congressman Boyle Bile.
Well, thank you. I'm Congressman Brendan Boyle.
They claim to be the party of progress and young people with fresh ideas. But the only thing fresh around here are the diapers they're changing round the clock on all these old fools. It's an absolute laughingstock. People aren't laughing with the Democrats, they're laughing at them. Those brainwashed by the blue propaganda on MSNBC may fall for it, but the rest of us see through the charade. It's time for a wake-up call. We need real leaders with integrity, not this circus of incompetence and lies. Our future deserves better than this laughingstock of a party. It's time to expose their failures, demand accountability, and bring about real change. All right, folks, if that didn't get your blood boiling, I don't know what will. Can you believe the audacity of Biden and his disastrous economic policies? It's time to wake up and see the truth. Bidenomics is nothing but a sham, digging up a grave for our beloved America. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're as fed up as I am. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a rant about the incompetence in the White House. We need to spread the word. Share this video with everyone you know. It's time to expose the lies and demand accountability. And let's keep the momentum going. Join me on other platforms. Links are in the description below. Together, we can make a difference, raise our voices, and show the world that we won't stand for this madness any longer. Thanks for watching, folks. Stay angry, stay vigilant, and let's fight for a better future for America. Until next time, this is Ryan, signing off with a roaring call for change. Let's make America great again for real. This is once again Red Alert, signing off.